I'd like to ask a question to you, Frank. What was the intimidation from the previous administration? Are they strong-arming people? Are they beating them over rubber hoses?
Well, I think there are people in the audience who will tell you that at that time it took a great deal of courage to come up to City Council and say anything that might not be the general view, as was known, of council. If you ask Mrs. Phillips, she'll tell you that she felt that way. Certainly, the fear and intimidation was absolutely vigorous in this chamber. And I felt it. I'm sure that others felt it just as well. What was your other question, Mayor? Or Mr. Simpson?
I was just wondering what the intimidation was. I didn't know.
Well, the intimidation was that you were told, I was told when I moved here, register Republican. Otherwise, you're not going to get a variance. You're not going to get anything done in City Hall that you want done. I was told that this is the way it had to be. I was told that when you come to council, you had better agree with certain members of council. Otherwise, you might be in some way singled out for punishment.
Time's up.
Now,
So did they have a goon squad coming out and telling you this? I mean, is this, that's the most ludicrous thing I heard.
Andy, you want to know intimidation?
Yeah.
An attempt was made to out me and my then partner, Art, by the city manager because it was thought that I had authored a letter that was critical to the mayor. And I had nothing to do with the letter, and the letter was kind of ridiculous, even if it's a criticism, but that's intimidating. Then it was, and it still is. So don't talk, it's not just the public that was intimidated. Granted, as a council member, that's what got me so involved.
So
and it was not a comfortable position.
The old city manager came and told you?
Right here at this microphone, announced it to everybody, publicly.
However, in bringing my name into the public forum, however mistakenly, there was absolutely no need to mention Mr. Burlington, except to show that Mr. Barber has the means to investigate and gather information on people who he thinks may be critical of him or the city, or whom he finds objectionable for whatever reason. This is why many people are reluctant to speak their mind. Second, the fact that Mr. Barber even more gratuitously mentioned that I am, quote, with Art Burlington, unquote, and that we, quote, live on Ocean Avenue, unquote, suggests that Mr. Barber thinks that publicly revealing that we live together is somehow damaging information. Third, in mentioning such personal information publicly and in my absence, Mr. Barber showed contempt for the boundary between public and private and for my and Mr. Burlington's privacy rights. In addition, the fact that Mr. Barber is wrong about who wrote the letter suggests that as the city manager, he is more concerned to attack perceived enemies than he is to be cautious and not leap to conclusions.
99% of the people sitting behind me have attended these council meetings, but in the last 4 years, maybe 5, since the Democrats took control. Because when I attended from 90 on, there was maybe 5 people, 6 people in the audience. We didn't have big crowds in this council chamber because people were so intimidated from coming here. Phil, don't shake your head. We had councilmen who used to sit on a council seat, and before the meeting was over, 2 of them would leave. Nothing was ever said. But a councilman comes in 5 minutes late, and we have one citizen make a big stink about it. I sat through a lot of council meetings in this chamber. okay? And many a times heard people get up to speak and were told to sit down and never got an answer. Never got an answer from council. The 7 monkeys, yes, 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 yes. Never answered a question. Now you're people stating here today that we're taking their First Amendment rights. They should have been here for the past 20 years with you as the leader, with the 7 monkeys. And nothing was ever said. They should have come. We need a change. When Tony Pallola got elected, that was the change. People in the town knew what was going on. They couldn't come here and express their feelings, but they did it in the ballot box. And that's what these people behind me object to. That's what they're objecting to.